Many Americans feel squeezed these days. They see big government, big corporations, and this, really complex web of rules. Some people even call this feeling modern-day slavery. That's a strong term for sure. It often points to a sense of economic helplessness. Folks feel trapped by debt, and they worry about systemic dependencies. They look at their paychecks and wonder honestly where all the money goes. Is this true freedom? It's a fair question to ask. We're told we live in the land of the free. Yet, a lot of people feel their choices are limited, their voices unheard, and their financial futures uncertain. This isn't about the physical chains of the past, but economic and bureaucratic ones that can feel just as binding, pressing down on individual spirit and ambition. And honestly, this frustration is understandable. Government has grown enormous. Regulations just keep piling up. Taxes are complicated and many folks feel like they don't get good value for what they pay. So, people start looking for answers. They want more control over their lives. They want to protect their assets and their families. The desire for personal sovereignty, for a life lived on one's own terms, is a powerful American ideal. It's rooted deep in our history, but how do you achieve that in today's world? Some people seek radical solutions, hoping to declare themselves outside the system. It's a tempting thought for those feeling overwhelmed. The search for greater freedom can lead folks down many paths. Some explore alternative lifestyles. Others become entrepreneurs. And some, they delve into complex legal theories, hoping to find a loophole, a secret key to unlock a different kind of status. They hear whispers about being a public versus a private citizen. The idea is that maybe you can opt out of certain obligations if you just file the right papers. This desire for a silver bullet solution is powerful, especially when the system feels rigged or overly burdensome. We all want simpler answers and more direct control over our destinies and our interactions with the state. However, it's crucial to separate genuine pathways to liberty from misleading shortcuts. True freedom comes from understanding the system, not from attempting to declare oneself exempt from it through unproven methods. The feeling of being controlled is real, but the solutions have to be real and grounded in established legal principles too. When we talk about modern-day slavery, we should focus on real economic policies, government overreach, and ways to foster genuine independence through education, sound financial planning, and active participation in shaping the laws that govern us all, rather than chasing fictional legal statuses that promise escape but often lead to more trouble. Privacy is, honestly, a big deal these days. In a world where everything seems to be tracked, recorded, and analyzed, the desire for a private life is more intense than ever. So, what does it mean to live privately while still following the law? Well, it means understanding your actual constitutionally protected rights. The Fourth Amendment, for example, protects you from unreasonable searches and seizures. This is a cornerstone of your privacy against government intrusion. Now, it doesn't mean you're invisible or exempt from all laws, but it does mean there are limits on what the government can do and how it can gather information about you. It's about having control over your personal information and your personal space. Living privately also means being smart about your data in the digital age. Companies want your information. Sometimes the government does too. There are laws like HIPAA for health information that offer some protection. But honestly, we often give away our privacy without a second thought. Think about social media, online shopping, or even just browsing the internet. Understanding terms of service, using privacy-enhancing tools, and being selective about what you share are practical steps. This is different from claiming a special private citizen status that supposedly makes you immune to laws or taxes. Such statuses are just not recognized by the US legal system. The idea that you can declare yourself a private citizen and therefore opt out of the responsibilities of being a US citizen, such as paying taxes or obeying general laws, is a dangerous myth. These concepts are often promoted by groups with their own agendas, and they have no basis in established law. Courts have consistently rejected these arguments. Following such advice can lead to serious legal problems, including fines and even jail time. True privacy is protected by understanding and exercising your existing rights within the legal framework, not by trying to create a fictional one. You are a citizen with rights, and those rights are defined by law, not by self-declared statuses. So, focus on what's real. You have the right to privacy in your home and communications, subject to legal warrants. You have rights regarding your data. You can advocate for stronger privacy laws. These are the ways to protect your private life. It doesn't mean you can stop being a citizen of the United States or the state you reside in. It means you operate within the system. using the tools the system itself provides to safeguard your personal sphere. Living privately is about informed consent, legal protections, and responsible behavior, not about attempting to secede from society while living within its borders. Such attempts are, unfortunately, a fast track to legal trouble. People hear about various legal codes, UCC, UDC, USC, and, honestly, sometimes get pretty confused. They wonder if these codes hold secrets to a different kind of legal existence. So let's clarify a few things. The United States Code, or USC, is the official compilation of federal statutes. These are the laws passed by Congress that apply to everyone in the country. The Uniform Commercial Code, or UCC, is a set of laws governing commercial transactions, like sales and banking. It's been adopted with some variations by all states. It's about business, not about creating a special personal status to avoid general laws or taxes. There's no hidden meaning in the UCC that lets you discharge all your debts or declare yourself a sovereign. Some might mention a UDC, which could refer to various things like a local unified development code, or maybe the Uniform Declaratory Judgments Act, which allows courts to clarify rights before a wrong has actually been committed. But none of these codes provide a mechanism for an individual to unilaterally change their fundamental status as a U.S. citizen, or to become exempt from the laws that apply to all citizens. The idea of properly setting up personal legal status to become a private citizen in this context is just a misunderstanding of how U.S. law works. Your legal status as a citizen comes with both rights and responsibilities defined by the Constitution and laws passed under it. What if you work for a public entity, the government, a state university, a public school? Can you somehow maintain a private status separate from your public role? No, not in the sense of being exempt from laws or ethical obligations. When you work for the public, you are a public servant. You still have your constitutional rights as a citizen, but you also take on specific responsibilities related to your job. These can include ethics rules, transparency requirements, and adherence to laws governing public employment. You can't use a self-declared private status to shield yourself from these obligations or to operate outside the legal framework governing your employment. The key is to understand your rights and obligations as both a citizen and, if applicable, as a public employee. This knowledge comes from reliable sources, actual laws, government ethics guidelines, and legal professionals, not from internet gurus promising secret knowledge. Researching laws is good. Understanding your rights is essential, but it must be based on accurate information. The U.S. legal system does not recognize a separate class of private citizens who can opt out of the system while living and working within it. Such claims are pseudo-legal and can lead to serious consequences for those who believe them. So, how do you break free from feeling trapped? Well, it's not by chasing illusions of a special private status. Real empowerment comes from knowledge. Understand your actual rights under the Constitution and laws. Learn how the government is supposed to work and where it often fails. This means engaging with the system, not trying to wish it away. It means understanding economics, how markets function, and how government policies impact your financial well-being. This kind of knowledge gives you real tools to improve your life and advocate for change, rather than relying on debunked legal theories. Living privately, in a meaningful sense, involves being responsible with your information. It means demanding that companies and government respect your data. It means supporting policies that protect individual liberties. But it also means fulfilling your responsibilities as a member of society. This includes respecting the rule of law and understanding that citizenship involves obligations as well as rights. There's no magic document or secret phrase that absolves you from the laws that govern everyone else. The idea is appealing, especially when you're frustrated, but it's a dead end. True freedom is built on a foundation of reality. The benefits of this approach, seeking empowerment through knowledge and responsible action, are substantial. You become a more effective citizen. You can make more informed decisions about your finances, your career, and your civic engagement. You can better protect your actual privacy. You're less likely to fall prey to scams or pseudo-legal theories that promise the world but deliver only trouble. This path might seem harder than just declaring yourself free, but it's the only one that leads to genuine, sustainable liberty and security within our society. It requires effort, critical thinking, and a commitment to facts. Ultimately, breaking free in a public world isn't about finding an escape hatch from citizenship. It's about becoming an empowered, informed, and engaged citizen. It's about understanding the rules of the game, working to make them fairer, and exercising your rights responsibly. This is where true sovereignty lies. Not in a fictional status, but in the active, knowledgeable participation in your own life and governance. Don't let frustration lead you to abandon common sense or establish legal principles. Instead, channel that energy into learning, acting, and building a freer society for everyone, based on sound principles and respect for the law.